Breaking news has just erupted in the world of hip-hop and reality TV. Papoose has officially taken a shocking legal step against Remy Ma, filing for full custody of their child, and he's accusing her of being a deadbeat mom. Fans of the duo and viewers of Love and Hip Hop are in disbelief, as this revelation throws the spotlight on one of the most private and heated family battles in recent celebrity history. According to sources close to the case, Papoose claims that Remy Ma has repeatedly neglected her parental responsibilities, leaving him to shoulder the full weight of raising their child. The filing reportedly includes detailed accounts of missed visitations, delayed support, and instances that questioned her ability to provide a stable environment. The drama doesn't stop. Their social media is already ablaze with reactions, with fans split between supporting Papoose's shocking move and defending Remy Ma's reputation. Insiders say tensions have reached a boiling point, with private confrontations spilling into public view and stirring a massive conversation about responsibility, fame, and family. This isn't just another celebrity dispute. It's a full-blown custody battle with real emotional stakes, legal consequences, and the potential to impact careers, personal lives, and public perception in ways no one saw coming. Stay tuned, because the story is just getting started, and the explosive details that are emerging could change everything for Papoose, Remy Ma, and their child forever. The tension between Papoose and Remy Ma has always been something of a roller coaster, but nothing could have prepared fans for the latest bombshell. Sources say that Papoose's decision to file for full custody of their child came after months of growing frustration and personal disappointment. Those close to the rapper reveal that this isn't a decision he made lightly. He reportedly spent countless nights weighing the emotional, legal, and personal consequences before officially taking the step that has now become public. It all began with concerns over Remy Ma's apparent inability or unwillingness to consistently meet her parental obligations. Sources indicate that Papoose felt the responsibility for their child was increasingly falling solely on him, from late-night feedings and school drop-offs to extracurricular activities. Insiders claim that repeated attempts to communicate with Remy Ma about her role in parenting were met with excuses or outright avoidance. He tried to handle it privately for a long time, one source said, but when things didn't change, he realized he had to act to protect their child. The filing, obtained by several outlets, reportedly includes detailed accounts of missed visitation, delayed child support, and instances where Remy Ma allegedly prioritized work and personal projects over her parental responsibilities. Legal experts reviewing the case suggest that the documents are thorough and may significantly impact public perception of the rapper. Custody filings like this, especially with supporting evidence, can be very compelling, one attorney explained. It's not just about the legal argument. It's about showing a consistent pattern of behavior. According to sources, the filing also paints a picture of emotional neglect. Papoose's team claims that Remy Ma's sporadic presence has caused stress and emotional strain for their child. Friends close to Papoose say he has been doing everything possible to provide stability, balancing his career, public appearances, and personal life with the responsibilities of being the primary caregiver. He's trying to make sure the child feels secure, an insider said. It's not about revenge. It's about what's best for the kid. The public reaction has been intense. Social media exploded almost immediately after the filing was made public, with hashtags like #PAPOOSEVs, Remy Ma trending worldwide. Fans of both artists took sides, some criticizing Remy Ma for neglecting her duties, and others questioning Papoose's timing and motivations. Discussions ranged from debates over celebrity parenting to broader conversations about responsibility and accountability in the public eye, while Papoose remained focused and resolute. Remy Ma reportedly struggled with the sudden exposure of her private life. Insiders say she was blindsided by the filing, having believed that any custody issues could be resolved privately. Sources claim that she spent hours in emotional meetings with her legal team, trying to strategize a response that would protect her reputation while also addressing the allegations made by Papoose. The pressure, according to insiders, has been immense. As she navigates public scrutiny alongside the personal challenges of motherhood, friends of Remy Ma reportedly tried to intervene, encouraging her to take a step back and consider the broader implications of the situation. "She's a strong person, but this is different," one source said. "Being accused of being a deadbeat mom is serious, and she knows how damaging that can be, not just legally, but personally and professionally." Legal experts note that public perception can play a subtle but significant role in custody cases, especially when both parties are high-profile figures. Papoose's supporters argue that his actions are entirely justified. They point to his consistent involvement in his child's life, his willingness to take on both financial and emotional responsibilities, and his dedication to creating a stable environment. One close friend said, "He's been raising the child almost single-handedly. He's showing the world that he's committed, responsible, and doing what's best." Meanwhile, the drama surrounding this custody battle has begun to affect other relationships in their circle. Remy Ma's peers in the industry are reportedly divided, with some expressing support and others remaining silent to avoid being drawn into the public spectacle. The tension between personal loyalty and public image has created an atmosphere of uncertainty, making it difficult for anyone involved to predict how the situation will unfold. The situation reached another dramatic point when paparazzi reportedly caught Remy Ma leaving a studio session, visibly upset and flanked by friends trying to console her. Sources indicate that she avoided eye contact with reporters and refused to comment, signaling the intensity of the emotional toll this legal battle is taking. Meanwhile, Papoose continued with his public appearances, maintaining a composed demeanor while avoiding direct comments about the filing. His strategy appears to be focused on letting the legal process unfold while projecting stability and responsibility in the eyes of the public. According to sources close to both parties, private attempts to mediate or resolve the issues outside of court have failed. Multiple conversations and negotiation attempts reportedly broke down over disagreements about parenting responsibilities, schedules, and communication. They tried to work it out privately, but it became clear that the patterns weren't changing. One insider said, "That's why Papoose decided to take legal action." As the news spreads, fans continue to weigh in. Some praise Papoose for stepping up and taking responsibility, highlighting his role as a devoted father. Others defend Remy Ma, suggesting that the pressures of fame, work, and personal challenges may have contributed to her alleged shortcomings. Regardless of opinion, one thing is clear: this isn't just a story about celebrity conflicts, about parenting, responsibility, and the challenges of raising a child under the public microscope. Sources claim that Papoose is now preparing for the next steps in the legal process, which could include court hearings, depositions, and further evidence submissions. Insiders suggest that he is determined to establish a long-term plan for custody that prioritizes the child's well-being while ensuring that Remy Ma fulfills her responsibilities. At the same time, Remy Ma's team is reportedly working tirelessly to challenge the claims, gather counter-evidence, and protect her parental rights. This unfolding story has captivated fans, media outlets, and industry insiders alike. The combination of legal drama, emotional tension, and celebrity status has created a narrative that is difficult to ignore. Social media continues to buzz with updates, speculation, and commentary. With fans divided and passionate about the outcome, it's clear that whatever happens next will have lasting implications for both Papoose and Remy Ma, not only as public figures, but as parents. As the news of Papoose filing for full custody against Remy Ma continued to circulate, the ripple effects were felt across social media, the music industry, and even reality television circles. Fans were shocked, some taking sides instantly, while others tried to make sense of the allegations. The controversy wasn't just about the legal filings, it was about the very public perception of Remy Ma's ability to be a responsible mother while juggling fame, music, and a complicated personal life. Insiders reveal that tensions had been building for months behind closed doors, While Papoose had been increasingly vocal about his frustrations with Remy Ma's parenting approach, sources say that she had been attempting to focus on her career and personal endeavors, believing that her responsibilities as a mother were being fulfilled in her own way. There's a lot of misunderstanding here. One friend of Remy Ma said, "She's been under tremendous pressure professionally, but people are twisting it to paint her as a bad parent. However, according to Papoose's team, the repeated absences and missed commitments were too severe to ignore. Friends close to him claimed that he had exhausted all attempts to work with Remy Ma privately, even hiring mediators and arranging schedules to make co-parenting manageable. He wanted this to work quietly," one source revealed. He never wanted to drag things into the public eye, but he couldn't ignore the fact that their child was being affected. Social media reactions quickly became a battlefield. Fans of Papoose praised him for stepping up as a father, when many sharing personal stories of single-parent struggles and the importance of accountability. On the other side, Remy Ma's loyal supporters argued that fame and career obligations don't automatically make someone a deadbeat parent, cautioning that celebrity scrutiny often distorts reality. Instagram posts, Twitter threads, and TikTok videos dissected every past interview, every public appearance, and even behind-the-scenes footage for evidence that would support either side of the argument. Meanwhile, industry insiders suggested that the tension was impacting Remy Ma's professional projects. Sources claim that several collaborators were reportedly hesitant to work with her due to the ongoing custody dispute, fearing potential backlash or distractions during promotions. Some insiders speculated that Papoose's legal move could also be strategically timed, as it coincides with major public appearances and music releases from both artists, whether intentional or not. The timing amplified the drama and increased public attention exponentially. Behind the scenes, the emotional strain was palpable. Remy Ma reportedly spent hours in private meetings with her legal team, trying to strategize a response that could both challenge the custody claims and maintain her public image. Sources close to her say she was determined to avoid being painted as negligent, focusing on evidence of her involvement in her child's life, financial contributions, and efforts to provide care when she could. However, the constant media coverage made it nearly impossible to manage the narrative privately. For Papoose, the filing seemed to be part of a carefully calculated plan. Friends of the rapper revealed that he has been meticulously documenting every missed visit, every delayed obligation, and every communication with Remy Ma over the past year. The goal, according to insiders, is not revenge, but to establish a solid case, demonstrating his dedication to their child and the necessity of full custody for stability and consistency. He's focused on what's best for the child, one source emphasized. It's about creating a secure environment, not making headlines. The tension also began affecting their personal networks. Friends and family members were reportedly caught in the crossfire, being asked to testify, provide statements, or mediate disputes. The once private sphere of their family life became increasingly public, with even minor interactions being scrutinized and sensationalized. Sources suggest that these pressures were contributing to mounting stress for both parents, making negotiations and private discussions more fraught than ever. On top of that, rumors began circulating about potential emotional manipulation and back-and-forth conflict between Remy Ma and Papoose. Some insiders claimed that there were instances where Remy Ma's commitments were delayed due to work or travel, and these gaps were allegedly interpreted by Papoose as negligence. Meanwhile, others argued that Papoose's standards for parental responsibility were exceptionally high, placing undue pressure on Remy Ma. The conflicting narratives made it difficult for the public to discern what was factual versus exaggerated by sensational reporting. The media coverage intensified when paparazzi reportedly caught Remy Ma leaving a meeting with her attorneys, looking visibly upset and flanked by friends. She avoided all questions, but her body language and demeanor added fuel to the fire. Papoose, meanwhile, was seen attending a family event with their child, projecting a calm and composed image. Observers interpreted this as an intentional contrast, signaling his commitment and stability to both the public and the court. Legal experts analyzing the case suggested that the evidence submitted by Papoose could carry substantial weight. Custody cases in high-profile situations often consider the child's emotional stability, the involvement of both parents, and documented history of caregiving. By presenting detailed records of daily care, attendance at school events, and other responsibilities, Papoose's legal team aims to establish a compelling argument for full custody. However, sources indicate that Remy Ma's defense is equally determined to counter these claims with evidence of her own engagement and dedication. In addition, the situation sparked conversations about the broader challenges of parenting under public scrutiny. Celebrities, especially in the music and entertainment industry, often face extraordinary pressures balancing career obligations and family responsibilities. While some argue that fame can be a legitimate barrier, others point out that being accountable for one's child should never be optional, regardless of public profile. This ongoing discussion has added another layer to the narrative, turning the custody battle into a larger cultural debate. Meanwhile, insiders reveal that the couple's interactions outside of court have been tense and highly charged. Private attempts to discuss parenting schedules, co-parenting arrangements, and shared responsibilities reportedly ended in arguments and frustrations on both sides. Friends describe Papoose as firm but fair, determined to provide clarity and stability, while Remy Ma is described as frustrated, emotional, and defensive. These dynamics, though unseen by the public, have a profound impact on the unfolding legal and personal battle. The situation reached another dramatic peak when both artists were photographed at separate events, prompting fans and media to speculate about their relationship status amid the custody conflict. Remy Ma's appearances were described as tense and focused, while Papoose's were calm and child-centric, seemingly reinforcing his image as the responsible parent. Social media users quickly turned the images into viral content, analyzing everything from expressions to body language to predict who had the upper hand in the custody fight. As the custody battle progressed, insiders indicated that the court's involvement would soon escalate. Preliminary hearings were scheduled, depositions were planned, and both parties were instructed to submit additional documentation to support their claims. Sources close to both camps suggest that the legal battle will not only determine custody, but could also shape public perception of both Papoose and Remy Ma for years to come. The stage was now set for the next explosive chapter: courtroom confrontations, legal maneuvers, and potentially devastating revelations that could alter the family dynamic and the public narrative forever. Fans and observers braced for what many anticipated would be the most intense, dramatic, and emotionally charged phase of the story yet. The courtroom was packed with reporters, photographers, and fans eager to witness the unfolding drama between Papoose and Remy Ma. Tension filled the air as both parties entered, their expressions a mix of determination, frustration, and apprehension. For Papoose, this was more than a legal battle. It was a fight to establish stability and security for his child. For Remy Ma, it was a confrontation that threatened both her public image and her role as a mother. Papoose's legal team began by laying out a detailed timeline of Remy Ma's alleged neglect, including missed visitations, delayed communication, and instances where her career obligations appeared to take precedence over parenting responsibilities. Each piece of evidence, from text messages to witness testimonies, was presented meticulously, creating a compelling narrative of a parent who had consistently relied on the other parent to manage daily responsibilities. Insiders described the presentation as methodical and strategic, aimed at reinforcing Papoose's image as a devoted, reliable father. Remy Ma's defense countered fiercely, emphasizing her involvement in her child's life whenever possible and highlighting her financial contributions. personal sacrifices, and efforts to balance a demanding career with motherhood. Her attorneys argued that Papoose's claims were exaggerated and that the allegations did not reflect the full picture of her parenting. Legal experts observing the case noted that custody battles of this nature often hinge on demonstrating consistent care, emotional stability, and a safe environment, both of which were being hotly contested in this high-profile trial. The emotional toll on both parties was evident. Yandi and close friends of Papoose observed the rapper remaining composed, while Remy Ma appeared increasingly stressed as the details of her alleged neglect were aired publicly. In private moments, sources said she was frustrated and heartbroken, struggling to reconcile the claims with her understanding of her own efforts as a parent. Friends close to her described scenes of late-night meetings with her attorneys, reviewing documents, and preparing for potential cross-examination in court. Witness testimonies became a focal point of the hearings. Former nannies, family, friends, and school officials provided accounts of day-to-day interactions, some supporting Papoose's narrative and others suggesting Remy Ma had been actively engaged in her child's life. The conflicting testimonies highlighted the complexity of custody cases involving high-profile parents, where public perception and private reality often collide. Social media erupted with debates over which side had the stronger case, intensifying the public scrutiny. During a particularly tense session, Papoose's attorney presented evidence of late pickups, missed calls, and gaps in parental engagement, arguing that these incidents caused emotional strain on their child. The courtroom was silent as the documents were displayed, and observers noted the shift in energy as the gravity of the allegations sank in. Sources claimed that Papoose's calm demeanor and detailed presentation reinforced his credibility in the eyes of both the court and the public. Remy Ma's team countered by presenting records of interactions, financial support, and efforts to remain involved despite a busy schedule. They emphasized her dedication to maintaining a balanced life for her child, arguing that any lapses were situational rather than indicative of neglect. Supporters of Remy Ma noted that the challenge of balancing fame and motherhood is enormous, and that public figures are often unfairly judged. When personal matters are scrutinized in such a public forum, the emotional climax came when Papoose was asked to speak directly about his motivations. He addressed the court with a measured yet passionate tone, emphasizing that the filing was not an act of revenge, but an effort to ensure stability for their child. "I love my child more than anything," he said. "This isn't about taking away from their mother. It's about providing a consistent, safe, and nurturing environment. I am committed to doing everything in my power to protect and support them." Witnesses reported that the statement resonated strongly, reflecting his genuine concern and parental dedication. Remy Ma's private reaction to the proceedings was intense. Insiders revealed that she was deeply affected by the claims, feeling misrepresented and under attack, while she maintained composure in court. Behind closed doors, she reportedly experienced moments of frustration and emotional distress. Friends close to her noted that she was reviewing her parenting record meticulously, determined to demonstrate her commitment to her child. The emotional toll of a public custody battle was becoming increasingly apparent as the trial progressed. Media coverage intensified. Every court appearance, witness statement, and piece of evidence was analyzed and discussed across social media platforms, entertainment news outlets, and fan forums. Fans debated the merits of each side's claims, dissecting the parents' behavior, body language, and public personas. Hashtags like #PAPOOSE full custody and #Remy Ma parenting dominated trending topics, reflecting the widespread public interest and emotional investment in the story. Insiders also reported that the trial was impacting the artists' careers. Some collaborators expressed hesitation to work with either party due to the ongoing legal drama, while others saw opportunities to leverage the heightened public attention for publicity. This intersection of personal life, legal action, and professional implications highlighted the unique pressures faced by celebrities involved in high-profile family disputes. By the end of the initial hearings, It became clear that the custody battle was far from over. Legal experts suggested that mediation sessions, additional depositions, and further evidence submission would likely extend the proceedings. Both Papoose and Remy Ma were advised to maintain focus on the child's best interests while managing public perception. The courtroom drama had set the stage for a prolonged and emotionally charged conflict, with outcomes that could redefine parental roles and public reputations. Throughout it all, Papoose continued to demonstrate patience and strategic thinking, emphasizing the child's welfare above all else. Meanwhile, Remy Ma was determined to challenge the allegations and protect her parental rights, navigating a complex landscape of emotional, legal, and public pressures. The story had evolved into more than a custody battle. It was now a high-stakes narrative about responsibility, accountability, and the challenges of parenting under the relentless scrutiny of fame. As the world watched, both parents understood that every move, every statement, and every decision could have long-lasting consequences. The courtroom had become a stage where personal and professional lives collided, and the outcome would not only impact custody but also the public perception of both Papoose and Remy Ma for years to come. Fans, viewers, and supporters, this story is far from over. What's unfolding between Papoose and Remy Ma isn't just celebrity drama, it's a real-life lesson about accountability, parental responsibility, and the challenges of balancing fame with family. Every hearing, every statement, and every piece of evidence has the power to shape not only the court's decision, but also public perception. If you want to stay on top of every shocking development, exclusive detail, and emotional courtroom moment, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Turn on notifications and follow us closely. We'll be bringing you all the updates, reactions, and behind-the-scenes insights as this intense custody battle continues to unfold. This is one story where every twist matters, and the next revelation could change everything for Papoose, Remy Ma, and their child. Don't miss a single moment. Stay tuned and watch as this explosive drama develops in real time.